55 lakh rupees to the students. This year, 16 teams has been selected for this particular uh, program. And hopefully next year, we all are going to apply for this as with the innovative ideas presented by you students. And we are going to see that our student gets selected among the top 16 teams and gets funding from the IIC. Apart from this, there are innovation ambassador training program which the faculties will be undergoing starting from today onwards. Which is again the faculty will help you in different aspects. For example, we are looking for the students to have their own startups. Okay, will be motivating you, will be providing you all the support for making your own startups and will help you in the IPR and making the prototypes. Okay, so that this is going to help you as you grow on with this institution in the 4 years of your degree course. Then we have impact lecture program for the institutes. Means we can invite certain external speakers from outside who will be giving you some very interesting lecture on IPR, entrepreneurships, and startups. Apart from this, we are having UP 2.0. UP 2.0 is again a program that is meant for the students and the faculties. Whatever the projects that you are making in your final year or in your third year, these projects can be again sent for funding to the IIC, Institution Innovation Council, that is supported by MHRD. So this UP 2.0 is open throughout the year for proposals. You can submit your proposals, and these proposals, if selected, will be funded by the Government of India. So these are the things that you can do under the Institution Innovation Council that is going to help you. The deadlines are given here, as you can see. The call for submissions of the proposals, evaluations, shortlisting, and funding, everything is mentioned here. For further queries, you can contact your innovation ambassador. You can contact your IIC members of your department. Then we are also having Smart India hackathons. There are various national hackathons that are also conducted under this Institution Innovation Council. We have national hackathons like Smart India Hackathon, Toycathon, and Intelithon. Even we are having international hackathons like Singapore India Hackathon, Asian India Hackathon, Luxembourg India Hackathon, Africa India Hackathon, and India Portugal Hackathon. So these are the events which will be coming, and you will be informed from time to time regarding this. And with this, I will just like to hand over the session to Dr. JP Singh sir, who will brief you more about this Institution Innovation Council. So I want all the students to be participate in active manner in this council, and this was going to help you in your career, in your future, for your future aspects. Okay. So this is all from my side. Now I invite Dr. JP Singh sir, IIC President, to address the students. Dr. JP Singh.
Thank you, Dr. Papia. Today, our respected chief guest, Dr. Gaurav Verma, who is a founder and director, Marvino Tech, New Delhi. Dr. Anil Kumar Sahu is also today's speaker. Papia Datta, she is organizing these events. All the faculties, all students, particularly students, welcome all of you this workshop. See this
to speak in this particular workshops. So shall I start now, ma'am?
Yes, sir, you can start.
Please go ahead.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So a very good morning and a warm welcome to all of you, all my students, my dear friends, my colleagues, participants from within the state and outside of the states. I expect the participation from from outside also. So this is Dr. Anil, Associate Professor of Bharat Engineering College and Technologies. Today I am going to give my sessions on orientations for the students and faculty of institute, related to the IIC councils. So now our first agenda is to just begin with some academic calendars, what we have in our hands as an IIC cells. So ISC stand for Institutions Innovations Councils, right? It is the initiative of Ministry of the HRD, right? So they have given some calendars. So in this we are having two calendars, right? Two semesters. Within the two semesters we are having two quarters, right? So total we are having 4 quarters. Each semester having two quarters. And like first semesters you are having 2 quarters. Similar to that, second semesters you are having 2 quarters, quarter 3 and quarter 4. So now before going to the brief about all these things, uh, let's I will give my like what are the agenda of today's program, right? So today I have to introduce IISc calendar activities. I will introduce what is the motivations behind this IISc cells. Then we will discuss the how we can start the startups, how we can do the innovations, how we can submit our proposal as a students, and then we have to discuss the benefits of the students whenever we are participating to the IISc cells. And then we will see what are the funding agencies we support for our startups or prototype design. Especially we will talk about the incubation cells. Then we will talk about in a very brief about the innovations. What is innovations? We will talk about the innovation cells. And then we will see different types of innovations. And we will see what kind of innovations support you can take from our institutes or IISc institutes, right? Or IISc cells. So here we are going we are going to begin with the, if you see the semester wise plan of IISc calendar activities, you mostly see that there is a successful workshops related to entrepreneurships and innovations. And mostly some of the programs related to the idea workshops, startups and entrepreneurships during the semester 1 and quarter 1. And quarter 2 of first semester you can see there is a process innovations developments. There is a several workshop organized by our institute like design and thinking, critical designing and innovations, right? And entrepreneurship development phases. All these are the workshops conducted by our institutions, right? Similarly, now we are in the quarter 3. Dear students and faculty members, we are in the quarter 3. So in the quarter 3 we have planned so many workshops for institutions of innovations councils, that is related to prototyping designs and your startup design. And moreover for related to intellectual property design like IPR design and IP managements, right? In the quarter 4s you can we will see the review of quarter 3 programs, right? So and here over in all you can see that all these quarters and semesters, 2 semester and 4 quarters has been categorized in the 6 categories. These categories are entrepreneurship and innovations, design thinking and critical thinking and innovations design, startup and legal ethic steps, intellectual property rights and IP management for the startups, converting prototypes into the startups, and related to the internship of the startups. So if as a students, if we gather the information, these boot camps will see your what is your venture plan. And after that there will be a funding. And here you can go to startup formations, and this will give the incubation linkage and fundings. And finally you can go for further hand holding Indian startup ecosystems. So this kind of flow is there once you think about innovations or any startup or entrepreneurships. So now as a student you can submit your idea directly to the ISC Council president or convener, just like in our college. Dr. JP Singh sir is the president, and vice president is Dr. Pape Datta. You can submit your ideas through ISC councils. You can go the ideas, you can discuss the ideas should be the technological readiness, TRL, right? So each student team can submit multiple ideas, or any one person can submit multiple ideas in the form of POC and prototypes. Like, so POC, as I told you, this is the proof of concept. You can submit through ISC Council President, right? It is also based on the technological readiness, means it should not be deviate from technological readiness. It should not having some flaws. Then a student team can submit their prototype directly. This is also the steps which I have already covered. Now, what are the benefits of the students while participating the ISCs within the institutions? They will receive the mentor, and what are the benefits of the as a faculty also? So here, receive the mentorship and guidance, right? A student can receive the mentorship and guidance from institutions. A student can receive different trainings and exposures which is not available at outside. A student can also receive fundings and incubation leakage. A student can also receive innovation ambassador baggage. Here you also received e-participation certificates, right, for shortlisted ideas and POCs, right? And all member of shortlisted PO prototypes and innovation team from ISC, NMIC, and AICTs. So here recognitions will be at the level of regional and national levels, and here received reward points which can be redeemed at the ISC institutions or ISC, MIC, and you can claim the gift also. So what are the as a students, how you can, what are the basic ideas, what are the themes where you can develop the proof of concept or prototype that I would like to share, right? And you can submit your proposal to different institutions, to our institutions, innovation councils or information cells. So these topics, these are nothing but healthcare and biomedical devices. You can write and agricultural and rural developments. You can start any proposal about smart vehicles, electrical vehicles, electric vehicle motors, and battery technology. Being an electronics and electrical engineer, you can do, or you can make a new idea, and you can put these things in front of innovations, institutions innovations. You can think about the food processing. You can also think about the robotic and drones. So robotics, mechanicals students and electronic students can participate toward new proposal of prototype design related to the robotics and drones. You can also submit a proposal of waste management, clean and prototype waters. You can submit the proposal of renewable and affordable energies, IoT based technologies. As you are a electronics and communications background, so you can develop some project as a prototype related to IoT based technology, related to security and service surveillance systems. You can you can also write the proof of concept and prototype for ICT, cyber physical systems, blockchains. Nowadays it's very popular, cognitive computing, cloud computing, and AI and machine learning. This is very helpful for computer science students, right? So and other emerging area also of innovations and startup you can select now, right? So what are the funding agencies? So as per our as per our president said, so many funding agencies are there. So here I am listed the funding agencies for the incubations and startup, and for the innovations, that is Atal Innovations Missions, that is called AIM, and Niti Aayog, Biotechnology Industry Research Assistant Council, that is BRIC, Department of Biotechnologies, Department of Science and Technology. This is the biggest funding agencies, that is DST, and National Science and Technology Entrepreneurship Board, Technology Development Board (TDB), Ministry of Electronics and Information Technologies (MIET), having great fundings for your startups. SIDB, NABARD, DSIR, so many funding agencies there. Apart from there, you can also approach to research innovations based on charity and agency, just like Bills and Melinda Gates Foundation is there, Tata Trust is there, Wellcome Trust is there. Other US and UK based and European and Asian based funding agencies is also available, right? So these are the about funding agencies. So here till now I have given the introductions about startups and what are the role played by the institutions, innovation incubation cells. Now we have to see that what is innovation, right? As a student, I will give you a brief about the innovations. I will talk about the innovations. So our innovations should be based on future descriptive projections. So here you can see that left side there is a future descriptive projections. So and here one person's was as engineers, here we have to think about the future descriptive projections, right? And if you want innovation, you should not think about the existing or old assumptions. So issue, and because old existing and innovation is based on the experience. So if you want innovations, your thinking should be future descriptive projections. So what is a future descriptive projection? It is based on the imaginations. It should not be based on the experience. So if you want to become a good innovators, you have to think, you should have a good imaginations, right? So you said Einstein said that you should have great imaginations, then only you can do good things or innovative things. So imaginations will play a very important role for innovations. Mostly the wrong concepts we follow as a student, that is in terms of innovation, that like experience, or we are thinking about the old assumptions. So these are not innovations. So existing old assumptions, the experience, that is not innovations. The innovations is where we are thinking about the future this disruptive, right? Or imagination. So you can think that a future disruptive imaginations in early innovations in the early 19 and 1900. Here you can see that right 1900 up to 1910 there was radio, right? And radio is 1920 radio is only used to listen the sound or music, but in 1990 it based on the consumer or based on the demand of based on the innovations of the radio. Entire radios is shifted into the in the form of TV, CRT TV, and you can say TV, CRT TV can take the part of your radio. So the radio is obsolete now, and 1990 okay. So if you think that if you here you can think here the innovators have think about the future, right? So our journey is started from the radio, but now you can see that there is a future projection, disruptive projection, which 100% change the style, change the right, 100% changes. You can see here now CRT is cathode ray tubes. Previously it was there, then it is converted to CCRT, that is colored cathode rays tubes, then plasma display panels. After that LCD is invented, and LED is now now come into the pictures, and now LED is also somewhat going to be obsolete, and it's maybe within the 5 years. Maybe now new technology, that is OLED, that is organic lead emitted diode. Even you can think quantum computers based TV is also available. So here you can see that there is a future descriptive projections. It will help you for innovations, right? So now you can take the mobile phones, similar mobile phone, right? Same things like innovations in 1990s related to the mobile phone. In 1990s, everybody like to in process we should follow. First one is empathize. For design thinking, you have to empathize. Means you have to take the interviews and of your ideas and empathize on that. You have to do the shadowing, do the seek to understand the concepts. Then you have to do the non-judgment, the mental. These are the empathize of your ideas. Then you have to define your ideas based on the interview, like based on what are the role you have to play, what are your objective, what are the challenge, what are the these things you have to define. Then you have to think about the ideas. So empathize, first step is empathize, then define, then ideate. If it is challenging one, share your idea. All the ideas should be worthy, and you have to prioritize your ideas. And then if you are having the ideas which is prioritized for simulating one, you have to create mock-ups. Prototype is a mock design or storyboard design, right? So you have to simulate your idea, right? That's it about the prototypes. So prototypes is a mock type of demo kind of design for the project or your ideas. Then you have to test your prototype whether it is work or not, whether it will play a proper role or not, it whether and if and you can test quickly. You have to iterate the situations, and based on that you have to check your ideas and prototype. So now what are the steps of innovations? These are there are 5 to 6 steps are there. So first step is that you have to understand the need. You have to understand user need is the objective of innovations, right? See, Apple and the digital revolutions. Think about the technology, manpower, process. All these things is a right. Then you can do all this technology, manpower, process, and facilities. So user need is very important. Okay, and technology, manpower, process, facility come later. First of all, you have to think what is the objective of user, what are the user need. Then you have to create a pipeline, which kind of promising you can do. You have to set your objective, you have to set your goal as innovations. And after that, if you set your objective and innovations, you have to do some pilot experiments and validations, right? You have to, just like ICICI, mostly if they are doing some innovation, they are always doing some experiment in the village. They are doing experiment and validation in the village. They are testing the different schemes. They are verifying the schemes. They are taking the reactions of the customers. They are taking the feedback from the customers. So just like that, you also think about pilot experiment or a small experimental setup and validations. If you are having any innovations, you can. And next step of innovation is commercializing, launch, and ramp up. So there is the 5 P's are very very important in terms of commercializing any startup or anything. That is a price, product, process, promotions, and people. These 5 P's are very very important for commercializing launch and ramp up of your ideas and innovations. So please remember these 5 P's. I am repeating again. That is price, product, process, promotion, and people. These are very important. So now next step is improvement cycle. If you have uh, a plan, you can execute and identify it. Then based on that you can act. So this is the improvement cycle. You have to plan, again execute, identify the problems, again act on that plan, execute, and identify the problem, act that plan, and execute. So this is the improvement cycle for the innovations. Now sometime innovations require some patience, right? So what is or sometimes some startup also require some patience. So what is means idea, or what is main you can say advantage, uh, um, main formula to win the particular or to become a success of startup. That is agility and stability. Okay, agility, that means pop up from something, right? Suppose we are feeling like suppose we are doing some startup, but that startups are not growing, so we want to pop up, or we want to switch that particular startup, we want to close. These are the general tendency of the startup or something, right? So you should this is the agility is a something you want some changes. So this is good, but sometimes it is bad also. You require stability, right? If you are stable, right? Stability, sometime if you are stable in that particular startup, don't switch frequently, right? So stability means you have to continue that startup to make the success. So for the, if you want stability, you should balance with agility. If you want agility, stability will be disturbed. So you should have the combined concept, agility plus stability for a great success of your ideas and innovations. So now you can see different types of innovation is there: process innovations, service innovations, technology innovations, business model innovations, marketing innovations, architectural innovations, and social innovations. So now I will come up with the what is product innovations, right? So because we know that
Dr. Anil Sahu,
innovation.
sir, I would like to request you that Dr. Gaurav Verma has already joined with us. Okay, so we can,
Yes, ma'am. I will complete within.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
welcome Dr. Gaurav Verma in this national workshop. Please continue.
So what is a product innovations? Yes. So here you can see that the product innovation is the type of innovation that is more noticeable for the consumer, and it is related either to the enhancement of the company older products, either to the development of new products, means the replacement of the older product and development of new product, that is come under the product innovations. So here you can see that e-readers, this is example of innovation products. Apples, they are changing their cell phones and their products, right? So this is the example of like now Apple's having different versions, different features. So this is the example of product innovations. What is the process innovations? So process innovations is focused on the innovations of facilities, skills, and technology used for productions and delivering the products and services. So here you can see that McDonald, great Domino's and McDonald. You have seen the McDonald. McDonald is one of the most famous process innovation example. So first of all, they have a kitchen process that made a company famous, and it is what going to the kitchens. Some sort of efficiency balance, as the movie of the founder shows here. Secondly, McDonald is still innovating at the process level to do this. So for process innovations, you can understand the concept of McDonald, right? Now, the service innovation. What is service innovation? Service innovation as a new or a significantly improved service concept that is taken into the practice. It can be, for example, customer interaction channel, or distribution systems, or technology concept, or a combination of them. So service innovations always include replicable element that can be identified symmetrically, reproduced in the other cases of environment. So here in the figure, we can see the service innovations in terms of efficiency, client requirement, customer requirement, practice improvement, some reliability issues, technology solutions. These come under the service innovations. So as an engineer, you can work on service innovations, right? So all the Zomatos and all these Zomato and all these are the example of service innovation. Technology innovations, right? So the as a engineer, as a electronic student, or a BTech students of a different branch like computer or mechanicals, you can go for technology innovations in new or improve the products or process whose technology characteristics are significantly different from the before. So just like you can use you can use a 3D metal paintings, you can use you can do some technology innovation like artificial embryos, sensing the cities. You can create smart cities. You can work upon the AI for everyone. You can work on the instant foreign language translations. So these come under the technological innovations. Now there is a business model innovations. So business model innovation is the art of enhancing and advantage the value creations by making the simultaneous and mutually supportive change both an organization value propositions to customer and its underlying operation model. So what is the example here? The example is Rosie's. For successful business model innovations in the power by the our business model of the British aircraft turbine manufacturing Rolls. The actually Rolls-Royce is a British aircraft turbine manufacturer, which is doing the innovations based on the business model. Similarly, Corning, US chemical companies, they are using adopting the business model. Similarly, ALD vacuum technology, James is the world leader supplier of the systems and service in the field of vacuum process technology, which is using the business model innovations. Now, what is marketing innovations? So, a marketing innovations is the implementation of new marketing methods, right? You know, everyone know the marketing method. For marketing method, you require the marketing ideas or strategy. So that differ significantly from the previous marketing methods used by the enterprises, and that has not been previously used by the enterprises. You can take the example of architectural innovations. One of the best example of innovations, that is our digital photocopiers. Earlier, only we are using simple photocopy machines, but now we want printer, we want scanning, we want photocopy. All these three things are embedded into one. So this is architectural changes. So this is architectural evolutions, architectural innovations. So architectural innovations refer to destroying the unusefulness of a company architecture knowledge, but preserving the useful of the knowledge about the firm and product components. Now, what is a social innovations? Social innovations refer to the design and implement of new solutions that imply the conceptual process, product, or organizational changes, which is ultimately aims to improve the welfare and well-being of the individual and communities. So now, startup innovation in the manufacturing, that is raw material. You can process, machinery, production, technology, engineering, transport, supply chains, packaging. All these are startup innovations in the manufacturing sector. As an electronic engineer, you can do the startup in the field of like BLE, Bluetooth mesh technologies. You can start some prototyping design based on the embedded system. You can also design some prototypes. You can do some startup related to the nanoelectronics, renewable technologies, just like solar technologies nowadays very popular for as a good startups, right? You can use edge computing nowadays. You can work in the you can come up with the startup of some company related to the PCB designing. You can work for RFIDs, because RFIDs are and NFCs are mostly using for the security devices and cameras and all. So you can come up with these builds, and you can use some biometric fingerprint technologies, right? You can think on that particular technologies than fiber optical communication, because now we want 5G. 5G is very important. So you have to think about the fiber optics because it provide a good speeds, good internet speeds. So you have to think in these sectors while going to start the startup or any innovations. Now, innovation in electronics, I already discussed, you can do in the artificial intelligence. You can work on the blockchain technologies. You can work on the machine learning, ML algorithm. You can work on 3D printers. You can work on the augmented reality and virtual realities. You can work on that robotics. You can also work on the drone technology, IoTs, many more. As I told you, in nanoelectronics and biomedicals, smart shopping cells. These are the some startup or some innovative concept you can include in your particular ideas, like normal shopping. This is a card. This is a smart shopping card. So in this way, you have to think. Now you can also give some ideas related to the innovations to support the COVID-19 situations in different area, like critical care equipment. You can think about the equipment which will provide the critical cares. You can think about the testing kits, how we can make the testing kits, and then you can think on as a student, you can think large area sanitizations, how we can provide the large area sanitizations. You can think many ways, like you can think about the tablets and capsules based on the right. And so here there is a and so many things is as of now you can do. You can also work on the like for creating a good marks, right? Which will support from COVID-19 virus, right? Nowadays, uh, this uh, this mask is come up with the different layers, right? So in this field also you can work. And so I will tell you some of the few things. Incubator. So what is the incubators actually? So incubator is a company that help new and startup company to develop by providing service such as management training or office space. So in our Bharat College, we are having the incubator. So incubators is a things that will provide you a service or management related to the training, or we will provide you office space if you require. Then what is accelerator? Accelerators expertise the growth of existing company within the minimum viable products. Then startup. So you know everyone is know the startup. Startup is a young company founded by one or more entrepreneur to develop a unique product or service and being it to be markets, right? So what is the role of startup? How would you plan? The startup may be a small company, but they can be significant role in the economic growth. So here, if you start the startup, you can provide the jobs, and it will be help to increase the employability. So employment will be increased if your startup is okay, and it will grow. So it will improve your economy also. So startup can contribute economic dynamism by supporting innovations and injecting the competitions. So this is some sort of I think I have come in the last stage of my slide, that is incubation centers. So I said incubation centers provide several support related to the infrastructures, provide like business services, financial assistance. People of different knowledge, different domains, they are providing the connectivities, right? We as an incubator centers, we can provide educations and knowledge. We can provide some like broad um, buildings. We can provide the support related to the management. We can provide different services also. So these are the very important role played by the incubation centers, right? So and these are the steps of stage of incubations, right? Now you can think the first step is of the incubation cells is a pre-incubation stage. If your model is there, you can go for a business model with verifications of 1 to 2 weeks. After to 1 to 2 week, you can go for innovation development stage. Then you can go for go to market stage, and you can get some financial modeling stage. So in pre-incubation stage, business model validation stage, incubation development stage, go to market stage, and final financial modeling stage. These are the stages of incubation cells. This is very important, right? So the focus area for startup I already told, that is the biotechnologies, processing and technologies, garment and textiles, IITs and ITs, 3D printings, number, right? So these are here you can see that for pre-incubations, right? The tenure of incubations. These are the some areas which I would like to share. Now, here I would like to summarize of my lectures before ending the things. I have given the valuable information about the IIC cells and the academic calendars, and 6 basic important knowledge and sharing workshops conducted by conducted um, every semesters, right? Then after we have talked about the startups, innovations, basic types of innovations, and what are the benefits you can take as a students for participating in the innovation councils. And then we had talked about the funding agencies, different. We have talked about the innovations and types of innovations,